Remember all the fun and joy of your favorite game or childhood toy. If only you could feel that way again. Well, you don't have to go back in time, 'cause Nick and friends can help you find long lost treasures you once loved. Let's go hunting nostalgia.
I'm Nick Bartley, and this is Hunting Nostalgia, and it's a very special episode. It's the super mega Emporium episode of Hunting Nostalgia. Now, you may say, what is an Emporium? Now, an Emporium is like a flea market. You know, it has different stuff, different vendors, but the difference is Emporiums are open more than just one day a week. Sometimes, some Emporiums are open 7 days a week. How cool is that? And today, we're in Belfont, Pennsylvania. It's a little cold. Elvira, she is out at Frank & Son in LA today. Nice and warm, probably at the beach. Real nice. But anyways, I am in Belfont, Pennsylvania at Unlimited Treasures 2. There are over 20 vendors in here, and it is an always changing, always evolving inventory. How cool is that? Now, you may have been here yesterday, but the stuff on the shelves could very well be different. Let's get on the hunt. Let's do it. Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh, you got the Noid from Domino's Pizza, and sometimes I can't even get a step in somewhere before something pulls my attention. And right away, 3 wooden carved Alice in Wonderland. Now this is from the book, the true actual story of Alice in Wonderland. You got the Mad Hatter, you have Alice, and you got the White Rabbit. Now, it's my favorite book of all time. And if you've never read the book Alice in Wonderland, you have no clue of the actual story. Sure, you may have seen the Big Mouse version of Alice in Wonderland. It's not even close to the actual story of Alice in Wonderland. Like Tweedledee and Tweedledum, they're not even in the story. Not even in it. But anyways, oh, that's so cool. And it's already given me that feeling that everything in here, every turn, every nook and cranny of this place is going to be something different and something awesome. Oh, and there's toys here. Did I mention that there are toys here? Yeah. I always mention how much I love the different stuff. You would say I'm a different kind of guy, I would suppose. And speaking of the different kind of guy, you know, this is one of my absolute favorite Christmas movies of all time. The Different Guy. You know, the guy with the blinking red nose. I love this story. Now, Hermie was an elf. He had the best job in the world, right? Not to him. Hermie, I want to be a dentist. A dentist? You can remember his boss saying, a dentist? Who wants to be a dentist? Well, Hermie wanted to be a dentist. You know, it's kind of like this toy sniffing weirdo. Oh my goodness. Now, this looks like Laurel and Hardy to me. It's definitely meant to look like them. But you can see Hardy there doesn't have his signature mustache on him. But those are neat. That's the kind of stuff I like to look for here. You know, Marx Brothers, Abbott and Costello, Laurel and Hardy, because this is the place that these items end up. Oh my, I'm already so excited. And they're on the same shelf, I will note, with Chip and Dale from Rescue Rangers. Chip and Dale, same shelf. You know, Laurel and Hardy and the Super Kicker Troll. That, in a microcosm, shows you what this place is all about. You never know what you're going to find.
Let's go hunting nostalgia.
Of the 8 massive rooms and the nooks and the crannies, right now I'm at the kind of like the intersection of Nook and Crannyville. Every single nook and every cranny is filled with awesomeness. I mean, there's sports memorabilia. There are items for train collectors like Lionel trains. I don't know enough about it, but I'm willing to bet this. Any collector in the world of anything you collect ever is here in Belfont, Pennsylvania. I'm just gonna take the room to the right. You know, it's easiest because I will get lost and all of a sudden I'll just be in here for hours and hours, which is not a bad thing. There's enough to see here, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. Look at just this is one room. I don't know if it's one vendor, but this is one room. Just look at the vast amount of NES and Super NES video games. And the part I love about it is all of them are labeled. They're all labeled. Every single one of them has a price tag. Oh, I love that. Some Emporiums you go to, the stuff is just blank. And you're like, oh, well, I love this, but what the heck is the price, you know? And you look around everywhere and there's nothing on it. Well, then you bring it to the front and they will look up the price and see what it's going for on eBay. That's not toy hunting. That's not antique hunting to me. That is shopping on eBay. Every single thing here has a price tag on it. Oh gosh. Oh man, I love this place. Now I know that you cannot see it. There's a life-size John Cena. This is the best. Oh, I love the fact that even the hallways here have stuff lined up that you can just buy off the shelves. And one of my favorite toy lines of all time, Playmates, the Dick Tracy, the movie line, you know. This was an unbelievably well-made toy. Every one of the characters looks spectacular, but Playmates made a big-time error. They released the figures before the movie. You know, have you seen the movie? There's a big surprise. I don't want to spoil it, although it would be about a 35-year spoiler at this point. They released the blank in Canada and Mexico. So you could tell who was underneath the figure, you know? But anyways, Playmates is a great company. They have had some humongous hits, like the Ninja Turtles line. But then they've also had some misses too. Like, now I love them. I still love them. I'm not bashing. I'm a Trekkie and a Star Wars jock at the same time. It is possible. Now, here we go, right here. Star Trek, The Next Generation, made by Playmates, okay? Geordi LaForge, my absolute favorite character in Star Trek, The Next Generation. Look at the accessories. Have you ever seen hot purple accessories on the Starship Enterprise? No. Now, what I loved about Star Trek was I had the super fantasy of Star Wars, you know, jumping, light speed, fighting Darth Vader on the Death Star and all that. But then I had what I considered the more realistic Star Trek, you know? Like, this could really happen. This could be our world in 2080, or what is it? 2280, something, you know? That could be our world. But Playmates, come on. Now, Geordi never had a purple, hot purple purse like that. They could have definitely done better with this. But still, I still love them. Now, this room, a lot of action figures in this room. A lot of old mixed with new. We got two vintage toys here. We have RoboCop and we have Rambo. They're like the size of a G.I. Joe, you know, maybe like 3.5 inches tall. But what I want you to really see are the two tags. Those two tags are Hills clearance tags. Only the super nerdy would know that because nowhere on it does it say Hills. But that's what those are. And that could cause me to purchase an item. I have bought items before, many times before, just because, here's another one, just because of the tag. Here's another one. This is also a Hills clearance tag, but somebody tried peeling it off. And I know that it's crazy, but I swear to you, sometimes I have purchased items that I already own just for that Hills tag, just to be able to put it in the card back cavern, you know? Don't peel off the tags. I'd like to start talking about this real quick. Now, wax packages, you know? When you would go to the grocery store as a kid, the front, right in the front, there would be baseball packs, there would be hockey packs, and they mostly looked like this. They were shiny, you know, plasticky, but then there were like the movie packs, the wax packs, and they were made with this plastic coating, you know? Here's Batman, the original Batman movie with Pittsburgh's own Michael Keaton as Batman, you know? And this had multiple different covers for the individual packs. There was a Joker. Oh, here he is right here. Now, this is Batman. There was an individual Batman. So there are different ones, you know? And this is highly, highly collectible, okay? So there's different fronts of these. They're $1 here. They're $1 here. Unlimited Treasures 2, Belfont, Pennsylvania. They're selling wax packs Batman, the original Batman movie, for $1. Oh, I had to do that. I had to say that. That is unheard of. The prices here are unbelievably good. Oh man, color forms, Funko Pops. Now, I never got into Funko Pops. Not my thing. Now, they're just not playable enough for me. Does that, you know what I mean? Now, I have a son with autism, okay? And he picks out the most strangest little things that he could possibly want in the entire world. Some things he picks out that haven't existed for years and years, but that's part of the fun. Finding something for him is more satisfying or more gratifying than I could ever explain to you. But super, tons of Funko Pops at good prices. I mean, from what I can tell, as far as the Pops goes. And now, I'm not sure why this is here, but oh my gosh, does this bring back a very personal memory for me. These are just wooden ducks. I guess they just sat on your countertop or wherever. My grandfather had these. My grandfather passed away in 2009, and he, for some reason, loved ducks, and he had tons and tons of these little tiny wooden ducks all around his house. I'm here shopping for toys today. That's what I do. I'm out looking for stuff to play with, but every once in a while you run across something like this. And just finding this and seeing this and thinking for a few minutes about my grandfather makes it all worthwhile. That's cool. That is really neat stuff. Now, this is more of an Elvira room for me, it seems like. I mean, there is stuff that's really neat, but man, we got Monster High, we got Barbie. I cannot think of a better time to throw it to Elvira in the beautiful sunny California today at another incredible Emporium during the super mega Emporium episode of Hunting Nostalgia. Elvira at Frank & Son Collectible Show. Take it away.
Hey everybody, it's Elvira from the Doll Circle and welcome to my moment of nostalgia. So we are at a place called Frank & Son, Frank & Sons, and we're in Industrial City, California, a place I've never been before. And we are looking at toys, and yes, more toys. This place reminds me of the FX conventions I used to go to back in the 90s, so I will voice over the rest of this video. I hope you enjoy my moment of nostalgia. So this place is massive. When you walk in, it literally looks like kind of like a Sam's Club kind of size. And from wall to wall, there are toys and collectibles, a mixture of stuff, new and old. And as you can see here, oh my gosh, they have a Toys R Us sign. I think we think this is an old Toys R Us or a warehouse of a Toys R Us or some part of a Toys R Us. And it was just so magical to walk around with my friends. And we originally went here for Monster High dolls, but I went home with something else, which I'll show you at the end of my clip. And it was just so magical to see all of these toys, things, memorabilia, horror figures, collectibles, all in one place. And this one particular booth that I'm about to walk into had some really awesome stuff, as you're going to see right now. Look at all these bagged figures of Ninja Turtles. I mean, I literally could spend days, not hours, but days in here. And they have He-Man figures as well. I mean, oh gosh. Too bad Nick is not here to enjoy this with all of me. Come on, Nick, you should be here right now because look at all this cool stuff. Everything from like Halloween pins to literally, I found this whole entire booth over here I got to film that has wrestling figures. It's a lot. Hello, Monster High. Hello. So I have Vanilla Ice, but I need to get more of my classic 90s. Hello, look at MC Hammer here. He's $40, but he does have his shoes, and he does have his cool outfit, so that might be a maybe. But I did find a Monster High doll I don't have for $15, so that's not bad price, even though it is from the reboot, so I might get this doll. This is probably my favorite booth. They have literally so much 80s and 90s nostalgia in here. We have everything, as you can see, from, oh my gosh, Street Sharks to Ghostbusters, to tons of plushies, to some modern day figures. And then, of course, we found Monster High stuff, more Monster High stuff. And then we have some Flintstones figures down here. And again, apologize for the filming. I don't have my normal camera with me, but I am trying. Oh, I used to love the California Raisins. Those were also some of my favorite figures. I still have a ton at my mom's house. And look, the mini McDonald's Barbies, also some of my favorites. And I think I have all of those. I used to have so many of these. They're literal wigs on these little heads, but they're such thinly haired things. Like, I don't know. It was just one of those things that were just so funny, but like You know what? Good for you, Barbie. Good for you. So I really love Heart Family. I used to have so many of these back in the day, and these are Baby Wets Baby. Very strange name, but the packaging's in pretty good condition. I love the backdrop here. It is from 1987, and like I said, I really, really did enjoy Heart Family when I had it growing up. I really love the Barbie Pretty Lovin' Pets. I think they're so cute, but they pierce the package, so that can just stay right there. Now going up here, they have so much cute stuff. They have, oh, is that Ever After High? I see some Ever After High merch. Like, it's so deep in here. It's hard to look at everything. But I used to have all of these Spice Girl figures. Oh, I was just notified that everything's 20% off, so I might be buying more than I thought. Yes, Easter Kellys. Look how cute they are as little bunnies. I love the packaging. Come on, Mattel. Why did you take away my Kelly dolls? Another classic from the 90s, Sky Dancers. They're, I guess, priced from eBay. A lot of the stuff here is eBay pricing. They're like $50 to $65, but it just makes me happy to see Sky Dancers. And then moving on over here, we've got Cher and Gem. More classics. Really love both of them. Their hair's cut on this one, but it's Gem. It's Gem. Look at all this amazing troll hair. Oh, these trolls are so cute. All right, this is for Nick. Look at all these wrestling figures. Everybody from Sheamus, so they have modern day figures, to some older ones. The older ones seem to be down here in their cases. This is just really amazing to see so many figures. Nick, you have to come to California to come here and film with me, because this is really cool. Look at Hulk Hogan. Love all of this Jurassic Park figures. Look how cute they are. Oh my gosh, and look, they have the like Jeeps back there and everything. I mean, this place is insane. I still can like, wow, $150 for him. Ugh, I'm gonna have to keep checking Goodwill bins. Maybe I'll find some dinosaurs in there. Hello, Mr. T-Rex. Now, we were there for a few hours, and we did go through pretty much every single one of the booths, but like I said, there was everything from Disney to Star Wars. There was this one booth that I wanted to take everyone home. I'm a huge fan of The Matrix and John Wick, but the John Wick doll was $500. So I ended up passing up on him. He was a little too expensive for me, but it was just so cool to see how detailed some of these figures are, from the coats to the little like guns it comes with. It's just so detailed and realistic. And look how many this booth had. When I say a lot, I mean, it was absolutely crazy. Like, look at the Crow. Look at him. He's just so detailed, and he comes with his guitar. Like I said, I had to use a lot of self-control in this particular booth because it was just so overwhelming. And they were about from $200 to $500. These are a lot of newer stuff. So this isn't an older booth at all. But it was just cool, like I said, to see everything in person, because I have seen some of these online. So yes, if you're thinking about getting one of these, the details are like absolutely amazing. Like, I highly recommend it. And the one I did buy, and this is the one item I did get, was Christian Bale as American Psycho. He had to come home. He has a little, look at him. He has a little axe and a little like Walkman. It was great. Now, they did have video games, anime, of course, dolls, which is one of the reasons why we went out there, was for the dolls. I didn't realize that PlayStation 2 games have gone up in value. Wow. Like, I was walking around, I was like, these are really pricey. Oh, geez. Let me go through my old video game collection. Now, we went for Monster High dolls initially with my friends, and we did find some. We were actually really lucky. There was a couple booths that unfortunately were closed for the day that happened to have Monster High dolls, and we couldn't go into them, but it was cool to see, at least in this one. Now, I did see a lot of other stuff like Barbies. Sorry, I'm laughing at my friend. Barbies and a lot of other, like I said, dolls, Sailor Moon, some things I've never seen before. A lot of Disney, like this particular booth, I feel like Nick would also like, because there was a lot of Disney stuff. Like, look how big, and like a lot of ceramics, stuff that to me I think is old, because I'm not too much of a Disney fan, but it looked really cool. Now, they did have something for everyone. I mean, from Turbo Man to Hot Wheels to little Lego figures. Again, it kind of gave me the feeling of being at an FX toy show from the 90s. I used to go with my mom. I really miss it. I miss going to all the toy shows. So it was cool to just be in a giant warehouse. Now, this place is open all the time. So if you are in this area and you want to go see some toys, look it up. They're open, I think, like 2 or 3 days a week. And it was a lot of fun. And it's just free to get in. It's not like paying for a convention or anything. So I had a lot of fun. So I highly recommend this place so much. I wanted to take home everything. And that was my moment of nostalgia. Make sure to check out me on social media at The Doll Circle. And if you are in this area in Industrial City, California, make sure to check out Frank & Sons, because we found some goodies today.
Let's go hunting nostalgia.
Wow. Elvira, that place, oh my gosh, that was incredible. Frank and Son Collectible Show in California. Oh my goodness, just the sheer magnitude of that place was incredible. I'm gonna have to get over my fear of flying and get out there to California. Now, I've mentioned how great the prices here are at Unlimited Treasures 2. But the cool part is that the vendors themselves, they get to put whatever kind of discount they want on their booth at that time. You know, they'll run regular events like Black Friday and all that different stuff. But man, look at this wall. I'm not a die cast, I'm not a Hot Wheels guy, but just like I said about Frank and Son in California, this may be a different volume, a magnitude of volume, but it's still here. Let's go to the next room. Let's do it. Now here in the main toy room at Unlimited Treasures 2, it's, like I said, it's mostly toys. And we're lucky that it's even here. A few years ago, I think about 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, the original owners of this store were ready to go out. They were ready to end this. But because of how successful and how much fun these vendors have, 3 vendors got together to save this place, to make sure that it stays in Belfont, Pennsylvania. You know, that is the love of the game. You know, and if you want to know where to find places like this, you know, where you'd like to find Frank and Son Collectible Show, or you'd like to find Unlimited Treasure 2, the one-stop shop for that is toystoreguide.com. It is incredible. A always evolving, always expanding database of real brick and mortar vintage toy stores. Places where you can find the strangest of the strange. Like right here is a toy line that came with a hologram on their chest and on their staff. And they are called Visionaries. Can you see them in there? I gotta slide this a little bit. Now these are the rarest of the rare toys. And there are 4 of them here, and they are carded. I've never, ever seen a Visionary carded anywhere other than a toy show, but you can find it here in Belfont, PA. Each and every turn of this gigantic maze has something else. There's so much. One cool thing about this store is, now I'm not necessarily into it, but there are a lot of people out there who go to these big box stores and they walk down their aisles to empty pegs. You know the stores I'm talking to, the stores that you find on your computer phones. This is not what you find there. You don't find a heaping, it's like a Hills aisles. You know, but like there are new toys here that are hard to find in the stores. Like Darth Revan, you know, like this might be something that people are looking for at the big box stores right now. Can't find it there because the Toydarians have swept them all up. Well, guess what? They got them here for reasonable prices. Unlimited Treasures 2. Emporiums are so much fun because there's so much variety. Like this case is like my brain. It's Hulk Hogan, you got G.I. Joe, you have Crash Test Dummies, you got Star Wars, you have Mad Balls. You know, it's all just, and this is one vendor, you know? It's all of his interests or her interests all piled into one place where you can come and buy. For instance, Teacher Creature from Beetlejuice. Michael Keaton just keeps coming up over and over. I've never seen that figure, let alone carded. It's incredible. Incredible. Individual Legos. I've mentioned before, my son, very hard to buy for. This has an individual Lego selection. It's awesome, you know? I've heard, vintage Star Wars. Trolls. It never ends. We have vintage t-shirts and board game. Oh, wow. Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Look up the rest of that song. Look up the rest of that song. Trust me. Just trust me. I've heard a rumor that there's more fun upstairs. Let's do it.
Let's go hunting nostalgia.
So upstairs, upstairs is just one vendor. Cosmic Toys and Collectibles from Belfont, Pennsylvania. That is awesome. Oh man, we have wrestling. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, G.I. Joe display. I love the old displays. This is probably for watches, you know, or lighters, Zippo lighters. And now it has $15 iceberg G.I. Joe. Oh my, Chuckles complete. It's another thing I've said before about this place. Whenever you see complete on the tag, it just gives you such a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? What? I'm Popeye the Sailor Man, I'm Popeye the Sailor Man, I'm strong to the finish, 'cause I eats me spinach. I'm buying this Halloween costume. 12 bucks! Are you kidding me? Oh my, I know it won't fit, but that is incredible. That is, oh, we have more. We have, is this Cinderella or that's not She-Ra? I don't know who that is. Belle, and we got the Smurfs. Wow, wow, under 20 bucks. We got some Wrestlers, the best smelling toy in the world. There's nothing better than a brand new LJN wrestling toy smell. Really nice prices on the Hasbros. We have, oh, now this is the dead man walking. We all know The Undertaker, you know, the guy who just, you could beat him, and then all of a sudden he just sits straight up and comes back after you. Everyone loves The Undertaker. Hasbro loved The Undertaker too. So they released him 3 times. There's a very basic, this is the very, very basic Hasbro Series 3 Undertaker. Red hair, eyeliner. The next series had no liner, brown hair, Series 8. But then, the holy grail of them all, it is eyeliner, darker hair, and the different color tint on the gloves is the mail away. He's the super, super big chase of the Hasbro line. You know, like Hulk Hogan mail away, well, they also made one of The Undertaker too. I mean, I'm gonna get to shopping now because I didn't get to do that while I was, but I have to show you this. I've seen this many times in the box. I have seen this sucker in pictures online. I have never seen a store that had enough space to set up the iconic, the legendary USS flag. Wow. Seriously, how many tomahawks can you get just on this platform? It is absolutely incredible. Toys like this are just simply not made anymore. This Unlimited Treasures 2 in Belfont, Pennsylvania, it is spectacular. And I am leaving here with a massive box of stuff. And then I know next week there's gonna be something new here, so I'll be back. You should be here too. This is Hunting Nostalgia.
Let's go hunting nostalgia.
Holy moly. Today was a super, I would say, mega successful day on Hunting Nostalgia at this fantastic Emporium in Belfont, Pennsylvania. Elvira, she had an absolute blast in sunny California. But this is what Hunting Nostalgia is all about. And do not forget to check out stores like Unlimited Treasures 2 on thetoystoryguide.com. All right, well, who knows where the toy machine's gonna take me next. See you next time. Am I loud? I wouldn't let me in. He's taller than me. The first time I ever saw someone get punched in the face was over Spuds McKenzie in my life, ever. I was at a sleepover in 2nd grade, and one of the guys had a Spuds McKenzie shirt on, and we were all wrestling, and he ripped it. The one bigger guy ripped the smaller guy's Spuds McKenzie shirt, and pow! Right in the kisser. It was crazy. First punch in the face I've ever seen over a Spuds McKenzie t-shirt. Wow, those are some nice carded Visionaries. Holy
That's incredible,
crap, dude. There's 4 of them here. I've never seen 4 Visionaries anywhere. $20. Oh, because he snapped his crotch. See, now that might be worth it. Just to buy for the card. Oh, his crotch over and over again. I said it so many times. His crotch. Oh, that was funny.